everyone, happy Halloween and welcome back to my channel. It's Mizuki Arts. Today I have two Halloween fairies to share with you. They're not super scary or really even scary at all. So my Halloween spook from me is I'm going to let y'all know after this. It's pretty much all Christmas art, so prepare yourselves. It's coming. Without further ado, let's talk about the process of this first piece. I started working on this fairy shortly after my second Run Fair trip because I decided I wanted to make just a couple more fall pieces inspired by the beautiful fall weather at the fair that I went to. I was inspired by pumpkins, picnics, and the colors of the changing seasons, so there's a lot of orange and green in this piece. I gave her a bright orange dress with these puffy sleeves with lots of green accents and a picnic basket. I wanted her to really represent that time of year when you can go outside comfortably without an extra layer of clothing, but like you can start to feel the weather like changing around you, like it's a little bit cooler. I always feel like I suddenly become aware of like the beauty of my surroundings whenever the seasons are changing. Like in the fall, I start to really appreciate the way that the orange makes the green that's still like present in the trees and stuff like look a little bit more vibrant. I'm a huge fan of contrast, so I love that. And I really pulled inspiration from that feeling of like love that I have for that bit of orange creeping in with the green. Balancing the colors in my artwork is always sort of a tricky feat because I do the background entirely separately from the main character piece. Like I'm going to literally cut this fairy out with like leaving a small border, and then I'm going to glue her on top of a separate background piece because that's how my process usually goes. And so I have to be like thinking ahead a little bit because I haven't even like begun to play around with background colors. I gave her this warm orangey ginger color of hair just because I felt like it would really help solidify her color palette as being like a little bit warmer, and I feel like it did the job. I really do like how she looks like such a warm and like cozy fairy. Like she looks very much like a pumpkin spice kind of girl. I ended up giving her a purple border because I realized I'd kind of walked myself into a corner color wise because I did intend to put her over a background and she had green wings, so I was like, what am I going to do for the background? So I ended up giving her this purple border so that when I cut her out, she stands out a little bit better over the green background. I am so happy with how she turned out. She feels like a piece of the Run Fair that I enjoyed so much. And now onto the second piece. For our second fairy, I have a uniquely Halloweenish elf to share. So she's not a fairy at all. I know what's going on. There's always fairies on this channel. Why are we getting an elf? I wanted her to look like a classic, like Halloweenish sort of witch character, and I themed her after like the moon and stars, and I gave her this like deep purple kind of color palette. I drew all these moons and stars around her because I wanted her to be like a nighttime witch, if that makes sense. I drew a lot of inspiration from like homemade dresses, theater costumes, ballerinas, and medieval fantasy looks. I gave her lots of mixed fabrics, especially on her bodice with this like layered split look all over her dress. I gave her a ribbon tied under her chin because I felt it made her look more cute and fashionable, which, I love my characters to be cute and fashionable. She also has more ribbons on her dress and some layers to her tutu, including like this thicker one at the top that looks almost like an apron. It has like lace and like these little star and moon cutouts. I added a lot of texture to her sleeves and her skirt. I wanted them to look almost like natural, like flower petals sort of. And I tried to give her more of this look on her hat too, because in addition to looking like flower petals, I also thought it kind of looked like a night sky. In addition to the blue purple thing, not blue, her dress is pretty clearly like a violet color, I don't know. But in addition to the violet, I added this bright orangey yellow to her color palette. I have it peeking through her sleeves. I have it on the lace on her bodice, on the ribbon, the moons and stars, you'll see her that color. The top thicker layer on her dress is that color. I made her hair like a lavender shade, and then I cut her out and I added her to a background that is a lighter yellow color. I added like an orange border around her to try and blend her with the background without making like, you know, too much yellow in this design, if that makes sense. And after some gel pen details, she would be complete. I love how she turned out. She is so cute. Oh my gosh, I am pretty much in love with all of the Halloween fairies and elves and stuff that I created this year. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create art this fall. I hope you all enjoy the Christmas art that's to come. I'm really happy with how everything turned out here, and I'm really excited to share all the work I have upcoming. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and follow all of my socials. Please have a happy and safe Halloween. And real quick before I end the video, I want to give a shout out to my Ko-fi supporters. So thank you so much to Ashley, Savvy, Tiffany, and Lilycorn. Your guys' support means the world to me, and it allows me to keep making videos just like this one. If you would like to join my Ko-fi page, there will be a link in the description box down below where you can get all these benefits and so much more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be safe out there. Happy Halloween.